Leave the World Behind is a psychological thriller written and directed by Sam Ismail. It's based on a 2020 novel of the same name, so most of its themes are super topical. So please, put on your tinfoil hats and jump on board the paranoid train. I say that sarcastically, but a little bit worried, and if this happens in real life, we are so fucked. This movie was produced by Julia Roberts, so it's safe to say her cash and resources were in this film, and it was quite appropriately used. It stars, you guessed it, Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, Myha'la Ali, and some extremely brief scenes of Kevin Bacon, and also the co-star named Myha'la. I think I'm saying it right. Myha'la. It's probably Myha'la or Myha'la. She was in Dumb Money. She's the lesbian couple. I digress. The plot of this film is a family vacation on Long Island is interrupted by two strangers bearing news of a mysterious blackout, possibly caused by cyber attacks. Again, super topical and extremely plausible. As the threat grows more imminent, both families must decide how best to survive the potential crisis without killing each other, all the while grappling with their own place in this collapsing world. In typical fashion, I'm going to give you the pros and the cons in my opinion, and I have more pros for this movie than I do have cons. And with that said, cons. Con number 1, the movie is a bit slow, but it's not a problem, but it is a bit slow. Do with that as you will. Con number 2, it has that thing where characters fail to communicate effectively to avoid issues that can be easily avoided. So it's frustrating and has me yelling at the screen. Like I'm just there just going, well, that's, and you know, that stuff. It does, yeah. And that's all the cons I have. Now let's move over to the pros. Pro number 1, Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, Myha'la Ali, Kevin Bacon are an amazing ensemble to have on screen at one time. So much talent. They allow you not to feel like you're watching a movie, but the same cannot be said about the Myha'la character. But then again, I've met people like her who are actually that annoying, so maybe she is pretty damn good at her role. Pro number 2, it has gorgeous cinematography, so you don't feel like you're watching something that is low budget. And I don't think it's a low budget film, but I'm just saying that the cinematography is so beautiful, it doesn't make you think, is this a little bit cheap? Pro number 3, the story is super topical, and the fact that it has plausibility is thought-provoking, albeit paranoia-provoking. But once you turn off your TV and go outside, you will just be fine and totally forget all that crazy stuff that you just watched. Like you just in and out. But for the time that you're watching it, you will think that the world is ending, which I guess explains the title of this film. Pro number 4, the filmmakers did a brilliant thing of flipping the stereotype where black characters are the poor ones, but I commend how they did it without making white people feel like shit. So kudos to that. Well, kudos to the director, that is. And also the writers, so they don't go on strike again. Pro number 5, this movie can be anxiety inducing, but in an entertaining way. You do want to keep watching to see what happens next. But on the other side of the coin, this could be a freaking nightmare to some. Pro number 6, the theme songs of Friends TV show and the insistence of one of the characters wanting to watch a Friends episode is very melancholic due to recent events of the passing of Chandler Bing, Matthew Perry. So it's weird, but it puts a small crying smile on your face. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this movie an anxiety-inducing 7.5 out of 10. It was a pretty good movie, but I can also see why some would say it's not, but I personally love where this movie took me. If you have anxiety, like a lot of anxiety, don't watch this film because it's just suspense built upon suspense. I freaking love it, but you may not. And that's my 2 cents. If this video brought you any value whatsoever, please like and consider subscribing. It's hot out here in the YouTube land. Also, feel free to comment your thoughts. I love reading them. Keep it coming. Till next time, peace.